My name is Amanda, and I want to thank everyone who watched the first video clip. I want to thank all the people who supported me and those people who provided me with feedback. I attended federal court and have progressed to the next stage, which is an interlocutory hearing. Basically, the judge was not convinced that the matter is clear-cut and has granted a hearing. Quite a feat, considering I was unrepresented, but the respondent, a part of the Catholic Church, was professionally represented. That information is public, so I can share that with you. It is now a process of paperwork. I have several weeks to ensure my paperwork is submitted and accepted by the court. I am still without a legal representative. However, I am capable of representing myself. What I really need is a licensed legal representative who could assist me with the presentation of my paperwork, which constitutes my evidence, of which there is a considerable amount. I have never lost faith in people, and I know that on this planet somewhere is a licensed legal representative who is in a position to assist me with my paperwork. Alternatively, I will manage alone. Hopefully people will still support me, as I value the protection of children, and I hope that you will keep that thought foremost in your mind. I was given some feedback regarding the first video clip. A person has stated that they believed that I was totally credible until the website addresses were on the screen. Apparently the letters UFO suddenly made me totally not credible. Let's step into the YouTube classroom and we can discuss the fear of learning. During our history on this planet, there was a time when people not only thought the earth was flat, they believed the earth was flat. Because of that manner of thinking, and because they believed what they thought, many people actually lived in fear, thinking that if they travelled too far, they would actually fall off the edge of the earth. Anyone who mentioned the earth being anything but flat was laughed at, ignored, ridiculed, derided. However, the truth fizzed up to the surface, and people learned that they had been deluded to, even lied to. The result was that people woke up and learned the truth. Why did people think and believe the earth was flat? Fabulous question. The reason people thought the earth was flat was because they had been told by someone, who was told by someone else, etc., etc. The powers that be of that day, the ones in charge of sharing information, shared only that information. Please always remember the simple psychology that states when you are told a piece of information repeatedly, over and over again, you will believe it, regardless of whether it is the truth or not. So people who heard nothing but the information that the earth was flat believed that information, even though it was not true. Fortunately, some researchers, scientists, and free thinkers learned the truth. The earth was not flat, it was actually spherical, and no one would fall off the edge if they travelled. People learned to not be afraid, and so they relaxed their thinking and also learned to travel. Next in our involvement, people were taught to think that the sun actually travelled around the earth. Science taught people to think that the earth was the centre of our galaxy, or even the centre of our universe. Fortunately, some researchers, scientists, and free thinkers worked out that the sun actually stays central, and we, planet Earth, travels around the sun. The researchers, scientists, and free thinkers spoke out and shared the information, and were mocked and derided, and Galileo was actually jailed for publicly speaking the truth. However, the truth fizzed up to the surface, and people realised that they had been misinformed, misdirected, miseducated, and even lied to about Earth and her relationship to the sun. People now know the truth. Can you see a pattern here? I want to hold up the address that so concerned a person, possibly a parent, who has written me off because of their learned fear. Firstly, recognise it for what it is. It is an acronym, not a word. I personally don't like it and do not use it, and do not utilise it when writing my articles. The acronym is not utilised by scientists who are serious researchers. They utilise the acronym UAP, Unidentified Aerial Phenomena, the acronym I prefer. I want to ask you one question while we explore this topic. If you were brainwashed or mind-controlled, how would you know? Let's look at another word on the same address. Community. That is the word that attracted me to the website. And when you actually step away from your fear of the acronym UFO and visit the site, You will learn that the thread I created, powerful and disturbing, child abuse in 2013, it is to be found at the bottom of the main page in an area with the title, Off Topic. Exercise your free thought, join the dots and realise what that means. I promise you won't fall off the edge of anything. To return to the topic of my video clip, child abuse and my journey as a whistleblower on child abuse. With regard to the information of which I am in receipt, spanning at least 35 years. As people have opened up to me, I am sure that that time span of 35 years is not accurate. It is sadly much greater. Please follow my journey, as I will not walk away from the children. I have days where I am exhausted, spiritually, emotionally and physically, but I remind myself that this is probably how the abused children feel. A question you may have asked yourself is, how did I learn of the information in the first place? Great question. Why was that information shared with me? Because the person felt safe with me. The young people who have shared unique and overwhelming information with me felt safe and secure. The students who have shared unique and overwhelming information with me felt safe. I had not thought of the word safe until a professional, a parent, utilised that term and added that parents rely on people like me. When information is too hard to share or is too overwhelming to share with parents, the next best option is an adult with whom the child feels safe and secure. Knowing that they won't be laughed at or ridiculed or told to shush up and stop talking rot or whatever it is they hear, that feeds the fear of sharing painful and or overwhelming information. Please know that your children are safe with me. I have lost my health, my livelihood, my career, and my reputation. Every aspect of my life has been destroyed. I will stand in front of your children, and I will not leave them until the evidence I have collated is aired in a courtroom for the public to see and is thoroughly investigated so that the children, your children, are not at risk of harm or, from where I stand, risk of continued harm. Please stand with me as I stand in front of the children as protection. The children are your children, and I cannot win this on my own. But if I have to, I will win, with or without you. The children cannot win this on their own. They are vulnerable, without a vocabulary to speak, without a fully developed psyche, and as it appears to me, without adequate legislation to protect them from the predators and pedophiles who take advantage of the children, your children. And they also take advantage of their positions of authority along with their ability to circumvent the current legislation. Stand with me. I accept the title of whistleblower and the title of ex-cop whistleblower if that helps people to recognise why I am standing in front of your children. The truth will fizz up to the surface. It always has and it always will. When the truth fizzes up to the surface, don't be afraid. Fear breeds ignorance, while truth breeds freedom and strength. Be free and strong for the children, your children. I am only one person, and I can make a difference. I already have. Just imagine the difference that an entire community can make, even a global community. Thank you for watching and listening and learning. Please do your homework and make this viral. Can you press the button that says viral? That's all we need.